plus many more. John K. OK and Princess Elessa Vanche Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. Freedom Communication.
Guess what? Now people come and play. I swear. I'm with the EPA with me. The song I made and they get it right. My husband has edition is tagging for free bowl. I was set to go and I is on say with them bike and say and we mo ta ko le ba ibo ko ni bian
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience. But why you to us? So why the rest now stable? No job, no food, no on the table. No just for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest and show your kids can hold. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, bringing poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I hate to say you not love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. You say you was going to change things. But we not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. Drama 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 drama. I leave you on sama 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 sama. You wish haunting, now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting, now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama.
Okay. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. What a pleasant way to welcome all of you to the People's Radio Station. This is 87.9. The program is Freedom Hub on your radio. My name is Khan Oliver Khan. I'm here today on a lone presentation. Alexa is not here today. And of course, it is going to be a wonderful, wonderful conversation on the People's Radio. There are too many things happening in the Republic of Liberia. The Liberia Electricity Corporation is back to factory fort, a factory mood rather.
You say you are going to
LEC is back to their white chicken red oil scenario. The Liberia Legislative Corporation, LEC gone back. Some communities have not received current since yesterday. I repeat, some communities can see the current two times a day. The current will come and spend 30 minutes ago, it come back again, spend 30 minutes, and the people start fending themselves in the night. We are saying all of these things because the government told us that our energy problem has been solved. They made us understand that they have it under control. And so we do not find it, funny anymore for current to be disappearing and appearing. So LEC tend to soup militants now, where they can appear, disappear, and subsequently reappear. We are hoping the Liberia Electricity Corporation will work beyond the clock and have these issues adequately resolved, because current is an essential social deliverable to the people of Liberia. Do what you can to make our current stable. Businesses are returning to generators. This is not a decent thing for our country. It doesn't say anything good about the thriving economy Liberians are trying to nurture. Oh yeah, too many things happening in the country, and so we slept in darkness. We are hoping to reactivate our OO generators and get them moving. This is not what was promised our people. President Bwaka, you need to tell your people to pay additional money to CLSG. They need to service their bill at CLSG. We are told the issue at hand is not an issue that has to do with anything tripping, but rather, the inability of the Liberian government to settle some scores. And the government will continue to keep hiding the situation from the people. The truth is, it's better you let the people know what is at stake than to build their hope and subsequently have it dashed down. We tire with all of those dramas. Oh yes, we know, we understand that we are in the dry season. At about this time in the year, it becomes difficult for a country like Liberia, where energy generation is still far below the demand. We understand that it becomes so difficult for the citizens to be stable in terms of electricity. The best we expect our government to do is to be truthful, is to be honest to the people, is to be very, very, very authentic, and stop lifting the hope of the people when you know you have some serious challenges in confronting the energy sector of our country. Too many things happening. A lot of issues going on in the Republic. And so with the current issue, we're going to go over to another conversation. The Liberian government is behind Cloud Hope Foundation. They want the building. They need the facility. According to what we are gathering, the government is doing everything possible to take charge of the Cloud Hope Foundation, City of Hope. They want to own City of Hope. The government is asking the Cloud Hope Foundation to provide information as to how the building was built. We are told that the government is planning to take the building and have it turned over to the Katumu Bwaka Foundation. From the Cloud Hope Foundation to the Katumu Bwaka Foundation. That's what we have been told. It has been alleged that is what the government is contemplating on doing. Oh yes, we are told the Cloud Hope Foundation legal team on today filed their returns to the court, replying to an initial communication citing the foundation to provide evidence of the different payment channels through which the construction was done. We're going to look deeply into that conversation. It is going to be a wonderful, wonderful discussion here on the People's Radio. Oh, yes. On yesterday, I did a post on Facebook acknowledging some of the little good job we see at the NTA. And I stand by that. The Liberia National Transit Authority, in as much as I do not support the form and manner in which the procurement of those buses were done, but I think the availability of the different services are, assigned to the different routes across the country is something wonderful, something very incredible. So the managing director Ford and his assistants, Toga Seaforth and Noah Zhao Gibson, somewhere, somehow, you guys are doing something there. Though I do not subscribe to the way and form and manner in which those buses were being procured, I think they have been overly bought by our country's money. But again, for the services you continue to render, we think it is essential as critical voices against this government to acknowledge a particular situation that resembles progress. In terms of this one, we give it up to you at the NTA. And so we're going to take our break. When we come back, we bring you Crime Stoppers Liberia. While we go to Crime Stoppers Liberia, those of you who are in the business of playing the cash giveaway, yes, Marvis is about to do some draw in the background, and I'm going to call the winner. And so you have the chance to keep playing *255 *1#. The more you play, the better your chances are. The more you play, the better your chances are to win for yourself 7,500, 10,000 Liberian dollars. Some of you could win 15,000 LD. And the more you play, the better your chances. There could be a 25,000 Liberian dollars grand winner on today's edition. The more you play, the better your chances are. And so with you being there, I being behind these particular microphones, let's have a wonderful time on Wednesday afternoon in Monrovia with about 18 minutes past 4 o'clock in the nation's capital.
It's a rescue. I just want to ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? The people say not like you.
From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stop in crime for all of us. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stop in crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop in crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop in crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop in crime for all of us.
Okay. Thank you very much. Crime Stoppers Liberia is the official sponsor on 87.9 And by the way, 7.9 is the People's Radio, Freedom FM 87.9. For those of you who are diabetics, those of you who got diabetes, and the opportunity is yours to purchase a very affordable but starch-free, rice, which is going to be very essential for your health. It's going to be very good for you. You eat that one, you get high blood pressure, you can eat it. When you get diabetes, you can eat it. It's not the starchy food that you eat around here. It's not the starchy rice that you eat around here. It is very, very good. And not only is it good, it is affordable. Almost like burger wheat. The way burger wheat got burger wheat and whatever. That's how it is. So those of you even visiting Liberia from the US, you come to Liberia. If you do not have your original American parboiled rice and thing, don't worry. There is a rice from the CC Rice group. Very, very decent. It's very, very good for consumption, and it has no impact on your blood pressure. So in any other reason why you eat it and you can't even, you're breathing fast. That one regulate your blood sugar. It is good. It is okay. Diabetics can eat it. And so even when you not get burger wheat as a diabetes patient, you can also consume it. It's very essential. So that's it. So they are also proud to be associated with Freedom Radio Liberia. And so we will continue to ask you. It's just $22 if you're buying retail for a bag. And if you intend to buy wholesale, it is $20. The other parboiled rice in this town, they are sold for around $100 for a bag, $80 for a bag, $60 for a bag. You know that. But this one is very, very affordable, very authentic. The quality is top notch, and we encourage all of you, especially the people who got high blood pressure. They say you might not be eating burger. You don't be eating starchy rice, burger wheat and thing. What you might be eating. This one can be very affordable and also, full of quality. So we're gonna take this quick break. Remember also to keep playing *255*1# Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money users. The more you play, the better your chances are to win 7,500. Some of you can win 25,000, 15,000 and 10,000 Liberian dollars as well. But let's take this quick break. When we come back, we take this quick break. When we come back, we jump into the main conversation. The LEC issue will start the conversation. Then we will jump into the Clark Hole Foundation situation. What we are told the Liberian government, the same vindictiveness continues, the same witch hunt and whatever, they're into is continuing. We will have a particular message for Clark Hole Foundation. We'll also have a particular message for the Liberian people. We're also going to have a particular message for the Liberian government. So 3 different messages will be given on the platform today with reference to the Clark Hole Foundation and the government of Liberia, situation. But let's take this quick break. When we come back, we start with the LEC, like I said, before we jump into the Clark Hole Foundation City of Hope controversy here on the biggest thing to happen on radio at about this time in the nation's capital.
You know my woman at diabetes patient? You can't call the kind of rep for her. You won't care her?
You not hear about CC Best Power Rest here. Whether you diabetes patient, you can stay in CC Best Power Rest because you not get no sugar, no fast, no salt, and you get very low carbohydrate. For wholesale, just go to Bannerville Road. Tembroma Open Community, Town Hall Junction, and the people say $20 for beer, but you should be buying from $10 up minimum. For retail, go to Ken Johnson Road, Talaya Enterprise, and the numbers to call are 0880-452846 or 0777-570453. And now $22 for bag. And you can also go to Bannerville Estate Area D39. And the number to call is 0776-580-800. For more inquiries or mobile money, please make sure to call 0555-997676 or 0774-997676. Now, CC and Case Incorporated importing CC Best Power Rezo.
Okay, CC Best Powerball Rise. The lady is on the blog, and that's what it is. When I say go for it, it is authentic. Okay, so we jump into the rest of video on the platform. Sorry, I'm not too good, but we have to do the Liberian people's job because we signed up for it. Like I said, the guys at NTA, they do very well. I'm not gonna look. I'm not anti-Liberia. You know, the job we do is authentic. It's objective. It is essential for us to recognize progress when we see one, and when we see nonsense happening, we'll also talk about it. But one of the nonsense happening in the country right now is the situation going on with the LEC. Interestingly, the government is playing politics. We're going to look into that conversation. One of the other, nonsense going on is the situation of capital. Passing 4G bills, you rectify concession, in the night. LEC left again, put the Capitol building in darkness. No ample time for lawmakers to debate the issues, to look into the critical nature of the concession. You are awarding a company or contract up to 2050, up to 2050, additional 25 years to another company, when in fact the country of Liberia is heavily challenged. You're awarding contracts on the basis of royalties. We should be having a partnership concession in this country, which should border on into concession agreement with entities, with these companies, to say, look, Liberia will benefit 40% of whatever you're going to be producing, whatever you'll be exporting. The country will benefit 40%, and you take 60% because you are the one investing, your capital and taking out of the risks. But not one film say royalty. They go be paying, a pit latrine in one county, and they say, oh, the Accessible Development Fund go open one small vocational school. No. Pay us 40% as a country. We will put the money into the Ministry of Education to fund vocational educations across the country. Pay us the 40%. We will find money to put in the Ministry of Youth and Sports to build football facilities across the country. It's not about you giving us peanuts. Then when you turn around, you start building hand pumps and different stuff, and you think, you're complimenting government effort. No, that's not the kind of deals we want. Regrettably, Rachel Kuhn sat there up Capitol Hill with no vision for the country, ran through a particular paper, sandpaper, and awarded people contracts with no benefit to the country. It is terrible. But I mean, that's the kind of country you have. When visionless people are in charge of the country, when people who do not mean well for the country are in charge of the country, they auction the country. They outsource the country. You're giving a concession. 25 years again, you're giving up the whole Nima Mountain to a concession company for 25 years without doing due diligence with the whole particular contract. No due diligence. You are not even thinking about the critical issues. Bordering on the survivability of the Liberian people. But that's what you have. We are not going to go all into it. Let's go and read what LEC posted yesterday. As we speak, the radio station on generator right now. Right now, as we speak, the radio station is on generator. Yep, the station is on generator as we speak. And as we also on the radio, but right now, there are several communities in this country. Plenty of communities in the country right now in Gekori. The only reason is because LEC at the moment ain't got the capacity to provide current to all of the Liberian people. You know why? We're in the dry season. We are in the dry season. We are in the dry season. The hydro is down. The hydro is down. The current Aracos guy here, what we're using, there are plenty of things behind it. It's been alleged that the government won't pay all the people money, and so the people to, trying to reduce the total, current they were sending here. We are yet to independently verify, those claims. But the bottom line is, during the dry season, it is difficult for the country because there are too many things, that can be lacking. But I want to find what the Liberia Legislative Corporation posted last night concerning the whole issue of power outage. We'll talk about it in just a few minutes. We'll take calls, then we'll go to the Cloud Hope Foundation, the City of Hope situation that we have on our hands. So yesterday, by the way, there are people who from 7 o'clock last night did not receive current. Up to 10 o'clock this morning, they did not even see one current bapping. There are some people who from 7 p.m. last night till today, till hour later, some people ain't got current yet. And those are all things that we are talking about. Now, so last night, LEC issued a particular statement, and they said, LEC clarifies cause of temporary power disruption. It shows public of its commitment to improving electricity supply. The Liberia Legislative Corporation wishes to inform the public that the recent abrupt power disruptions experienced in part of the country were not due to inadequate electricity supply, nor has LEC reached any critical stage of load shedding. The interruptions experienced over the last few days, including today's disruption, resulted from abrupt trips on the Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, CLSG transmission lines, which serves as regional interconnected electricity backbone linking the four countries. When such trips occur on the CLSG network, they generate system feedback into local substations. To protect critical equipment and prevent extensive damage, LEC automated protection systems are designed to immediately shut down affected components. Liberia Legislative Corporation assures the public that the protective response is a standard and necessary safety mechanism to safeguard infrastructure and ensure system reliability. Following the incident, LEC's technical teams promptly intervened and power is being restored to affected areas. Normal operations have since resumed. That's the first lie they told last night. As this was been, written by them, other people were still in darkness till today's date. Other people still in darkness. The Liberia Legislative Corporation sincerely apologizes for any inconvenience this temporary disruption may have caused and reassures the public of its continued commitment to the reliable provision of electricity across the country. LEC remains steadfast to enhance grid stability. For media inquiries, please contact blah, 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 and so forth. LEC management signed. Look, let me say this to our people and let it be very clear. I'm ashamed to say I have a bachelor's degree in mass communication. Yeah, I'm very ashamed to say that. There is something called effective communication. When an entity engages into effective communication, it saves the entity a lot of damages instead of prolonging the anger of the citizens, by extension, the subscribers. All in the country knows it, until Liberia can build a hydro plant that is about 4 times bigger than what we have and provide regional facilities in the southeast, northwest Liberia, central Liberia, and so forth. Until these things can be done, this country will continue to experience difficulties during the dry season for current Benin. Mm-hmm. We face difficulties for current business. And so it is not a terrible thing to be truthful to the citizens. And I'm saying this to the LDC authority. You guys are technical people. You are not politicians. You are not. All the praises we've been doing, rainy season, we pray, oh, rainy season, oh, rainy season. You know, rain fell more in 2025. A lot of rain fell in 2025. Up to December, we still have rain falling in this country. And so the leverage LEC had, you know, by exploiting the heavy rainfall that we witnessed in 2025 was mistaken to be productivity. People saw the plenty rainfall falling. The hydro had plenty of water. CLSG had their lines here with us correctly because Arcos too were witnessing how you call the thing rainfall. We are in the same climatic area, so they too had their own rainfall. The other places have more energy, and so it was easier for us to utilize what we had available onto us for production. When the current started, when the rain stopped, somewhere around the 19th of December until today's date, the rain can re-fall again. The water level started to drop. Makofe production power has reduced. Arcos that was supplying us with a lot of electricity have also cut down on some of the things they were sending to us because they too have need for the current. Beyond that, there is an allegation that our government is not paying what is supposed to pay. So the people are not willing to give you plenty of current when they are in need of the current. At least when you're paying, they can risk it to give you current because they have availability of other sources. But that's not the discussion. The point is, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, our former president, Madam Sirleaf, left 35,000 households on the LEC grade to 37,000 household on the LEC grade. That the people that were on LEC current in the country, that Ellen left it on the George Weah. When the Weah administration came and summer to then, I remember Austin Kawawa on a trip to Arcos to Abidjan. When summer to then, Money Captain then went to Abidjan to go sign and consummate the CLSG deal. The number of people who were on the current increased from 37,000+ human beings under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to 280,000 people. I mean, household. George Weah met the current. I mean, those who are on the national grade. 7,000. When he got through with the LEC substation, one to Jamaica Road, one to Ralphie, one to Buchanan, one to Browville, going to Hotel Africa, one to LPRC Gardnersville, one to Pinsville, the LEC substation, the CLSG substations. When that process was done under the Weah administration, and Austin Kawawa and Summer went to Arcos to sign for the CLSG project to get the Arcos current coming to Monrovia on the other side, including Todmorden and other places. When that happened, the Weah administration increased transmission from the 37,000+ thereabout under Ellen to 280+. What that means is that you had a lot of people on the energy grid. I remember a community like Chikizu Factory, Bassatown. Chikizu Factory itself was not on the current grid prior to George Weah administration. Chikizu Factory and Chikizu Factory, Bassatown, all the way to Johnsonville, they were not on the current grid. There is a place in Johnsonville called Johnsonville Peloton. They were not on the current grid prior to George Weah coming. Cardwell, where the current passing OA, Cardwell was never having current under Ellen. Like George Weah took current to Cardwell. So we said 37,000+ had current under Ellen, and George Weah took the electricity grid, a subscription to about 280,000+. I mean, these are the indicators we are pointing to. Communities that didn't have current that started benefiting current, like Kakata, like Bombing, like Browville. It was George Weah that took current to Browville after the war for the first time. like Mount. It was the Weah administration that took Corey to those places. So from 37 plus thousand to 280, it is been stressed. What am I saying? The current got plenty low on it. Because plenty of people got on the grill. It was about 37 plus thousand on the LA. We are talking to 280 plus thousand. What that means is that there were over 240,000 additional people added by George Weah to Corey. Give them availability of electricity. So, with that number that was inherited, 280 plus thousand under the Unity Party government, when they came in 2024, the government was skeptical in servicing the COSG bill, thinking that some citizens were eating some money behind the scene on that deal. That's why you notice in 2024, Cory Bennett gave Joe Baca government hard time in 2024. The first year, Cory Bennett gave the government hard time because some of them felt the CDC government were not paying the money to Arcos. People were eating the money, and so they wanted to do the due diligence. All that time they were doing due diligence, we were suffering here in darkness. We're suffering here in darkness. Until when they got to realize that no, they were not eating the money, they were paying the money. Then they came to themselves, they had a conversation with CISG and they continued to operate. That's how 2025 we started having Cory this. When we hit the dry season, we started having Cory. When we hit the rainy season, boom. You know the hydro will fill. The rain that fell last year was plenty more than the rain, that fell in 2024. The government had plenty of Cory, and so the government too started getting frisky. Other communities that never had Cory, President Baca then started connecting the community that was supposed to Cory. Now, those extra connections that were done during the rainy season, due to the availability of sufficient power that we had at the time, gave the government the impression that they could generate plenty of households. Yeah. Gave the government the notion that they could connect plenty of households because the rainy season current was full in the minute. So they too wanted to prove a point that, you know what? We can get people current. And the 243,000 human beings that George Weah, 243,000 households that George Weah connected to the current, they did the connection, and they were very exact with it in a way that whether rain fall, that connection will be perfect. That's why in 2023, we didn't experience current problem in the country. No, 2023, all of you were here. 2023, nobody had current problem in the country. The government of Liberia under Joe Baca did not increase the power we're taking. They didn't increase it plenty, and they started adding additional people on it. So it worked for them because we're in the rainy season. The rain stopped falling now. The hydro dropped. The current problem is now before us. Plenty of people on the current, more than what's supposed to be there. The one job we have paid for that why we put 243,000 people on. It was active during the election. In 2023, up to the election, up to the time George Weah left power, it was active. It was very active. They came without adding the current low up, they started adding the people up. Your salary an hour, then you adding plenty sharing in your hub. Your salary stay the same, but you go in the village, you collect all your brother sharing it, all your auntie sharing it, all your grandma sharing it, you put it in your hub. But your salary stay the same, you're not increasing. What do you think will happen when they put dish up? Everybody will be eating one spoon. Half spoon. 2-3 green or red. What people will be eating? Some people will be smiling at the empty dishes. So what happening right now? The dry season has exposed the government political, expansion of energy. And so at the moment, the only thing that can save the country right now is for LEC to be bold enough to go back to Arcos and buy additional current. Increase what President Weah, increase the number President Weah left with you. Yes, before the Weah government could leave power, they started the conversation about establishing a solar farm for the country, which the Joe Baca government is currently implementing. I want to commend the government for that. It's a cool one. Even the 20 megawatt solar farm you want to commission, if it is done, it will not still address the situation because there are more people being added to the grid on a daily basis. So for LEC to come and tell us the breakout trip or the tension line trip, just stop all that thing and stop it. Tell the people the truth. That's where effective communication comes into play. The more you keep hiding the news, the more you keep hiding what is happening, the more you keep prolonging the situation. It's not going to change. It will eventually bounce back in your face. You can hire Corinne Bennett. You can play politics with Corinne Bennett. How you be playing politics with people? You tell people, say, yeah, oh, everything okay. When the people sweating in the houses, mosquito chewing there, and you want to play politics, there's anything you don't play politics with. Go to Arco and increase your load. Pay additional money. The good thing is power theft has dropped. From the day George Weah appointed Mary Brown to be in charge of the power theft situation, from that moment up to now, there is a significant reduction in power theft as compared to how it used to be. So people paying the money. LEC should be able to generate the money we're paying to them every day. LEC should be able to use that money, service their debt, pay what sort of pay to the government. Let the country be able to pay our debt to Arcos so that we'll be okay. But you can be lying, say we are restoring Corinne to the country. When people, you writing that on Facebook say Corinne has been restored, but the man in the room, he found himself with a share. How do we live with that? You post on Facebook lying that you are restoring Corinne when the man in your room sweating, he using a hand to fan himself. It doesn't make sense, man. We should not politicize everything in this country. The government should be willing to tell the citizens what exactly is the problem in any sector. It's better that way than to keep lying. When you're in power, your job is to find solution. Your job is not to be scapegoating or sugarcoating. No. You can't keep lying. Say the truth. Honesty will save you. Yeah, honesty will save you. It better you tell the people, say, they Corinne Bennett, they give you a hard time over people. We put plenty people on the weight, what we're not supposed to put there. And why you can see us tonight, Corinne can you can just bap and speak to you, it go. The people understand because we are in the dry season. I bet you that thing when I was the rainy season, LEC not going to ride out 50 Jai the road. Because obviously the hydro going to be at its normal capacity, it would have been so strong enough to complement what we're taking from Arcos. No argument. No argument. Her LEC maintained the 280 that George Weah left. The 280 that George Weah left in the country. Her LEC maintained that 200 plus, this and that whole, subscription level. Without adding new people to it, we wouldn't have experienced what we are experiencing in the dry season. The reason why we're experiencing it is because they allowed the small rain that was falling in 2025 to convince them, and the excess current what somebody was talking about the last time. That what they were using last year to accommodate a lot of other people. When the rain stopped, don't put them sitting on the grade now. You can move in. You can't tell us, oh, that dry season will be disconnecting you. When you put a station, everybody got to do it. When you do it, it can send feedback to the power station. When you put it low, it can send feedback to the power station. You got to cut it off. And that's why they will wake up today. They may look at it and say, okay, I put in Boulevard Hotel on. I think I put in So Clean on. I put in Johnsonville on. Nigutan was still in darkness today. Tomorrow, Caldwell will get on. New Jersey was still in darkness today. Tomorrow, Bannerville will be on. That's how you see them doing mini money boy with a breaker now. They're doing mini money boy. They make close the hour and pull 4 breaker off on the side. They open your hour and pull 4 breaker on the side. Because the current are plenty. You can put everything together at once. It will blow all of our system off. It will blow it off. It will cause trouble. Just say the thing. Just be authentic. Not everything you lie. And you lying to the child, say you're working. But they're taking seafood to the hall. It doesn't make sense. All the other sense of drastic encouragement and we have. Why y'all not made to do with politics? That y'all say, Joe, we have never have solution over Corinne. Y'all make all the people. So you kind of power now. The same thing happening to you. You afraid, you ashamed to tell the people, say, oh, we're lying on Joe. They think how much you on now. Rainy season, you even put Moped in LEC. Rainy season, Corinne will be okay. Hello, you appoint Moped to be the big man for LEC. Rainy season, everybody will get Corinne. You appoint Zogo as the LEC big man. Rainy season, everybody will get Corinne. You take Donald Trump, you bring here another main LEC big man with a Corinne structure LEC guy. Dry season, Corinne will be high. It's not about who is at LEC. It's about the structure. It's about what the country got available. What we have available is less than the kind of pressure we have, the kind of demand we have for it. So until we can be authentic to ourselves, it's different. You know, it's different. But that's exactly what it is. And so we just want to tell you, I know about your community or me. My community last night, since 7 o'clock up to 10 o'clock when I left this morning, I never saw Corinne there. We are saying all of these things because we want a better country. The president promised a better Liberia, and that's what we are that's what we are demanding. No. This one is no politics. I ain't got time for all of that crap. This one is about Liberia. The president promised a decent country, and that's what we want. He promised a decent country. That's what we need. That's what we are demanding. He promised our country where Corinne will do the kind of fitija to us. No. He said he had the solutions. So they should stop lying to us, say something trip, this and that. Rainy season, where Corinne solo trip, in that trip. That dry season. That dry season, rainy season, that time the wire they can get soaked, it can get corrosion. You know something they call corrosion? When the mold eat the wire until the wires are turning soft. When the wires are turning soft, it can be potent again to allow free flow of electricity. That process of decaying, the process through which the wire can start decaying, they call it corrosion. I didn't do electricity, but the school go to from the beginning. You know, plenty of Google school went to. That rainy season corrosion can happen to the wire. Even when you want to argue, say okay, the corrosion, you should have you by this time you should have gotten done with your maintenance, your routine maintenance. That's why LEC got all the substations around the corner. LEC got cars. Let me tell you something. LEC got cars in the country past all the government ministry and agency. No government ministry and agency got cars, get vehicles equal to LEC. So you should have the ability to access all of your lines, all of your infrastructure. That two solutions we have to the LEC problem. Either we nationally invest in a bigger hydro, put it on the Kavala River. When Kavala River dry, then it means Simpoa River foot. When the Kavala River is dry, it means Simpoa River is foot. So one of the best solutions we can have is to build a bigger hydro or a dam and place it at the Kavala River. Put it there to solve the country electricity problem. Or we do privatization. We privatize the sector. We privatize the sector. Go to Egypt, go to Morocco, go to America, go to other places and bring some companies that will look, there are some companies that are willing to come to Liberia and say, look, you know what, Monserrato, Liberia government, you send LEC Buchanan. Let them go do their distribution there. All their substation where they build in Monrovia will pay for it. Let them go Buchanan and River Access to go take it at A. But we will be here, we'll generate current from Dew River, we'll generate current from Simpoa River, we'll generate current from our solar plant and thermal facilities and supply Monserrato. We'll maintain it. So we are just in charge of Monrovia. They'll call that group KEC. Then LEC go Nimba. Then YEC go Banga. You know, JEC goes Raju and the rest of the side is privatization. Competition in the country. It ain't performing in Monrovia and they want to in Grand Bassa ain't performing. The government can terminate through the regulatory authority. The government can terminate the Bassa men and bring another group of people will be waiting to work. I dare you today. If Lunsa Cell go off for 3 days in Monrovia, I'm thinking about coming back. All the people will go to Orange. If Orange decide to go over 3 days in Monrovia, I'm coming back. All the people will go to Lone Star. You know why? Because they have options. They have options. Lone Star Accredited, they go to Orange. Orange Accredited, they go to Lone Star. I mean, that's what competitive market can do. Until we can revert to these two that I just talked about, plus other ideas other people may have, we will still keep having these things. So it doesn't make sense for the government to keep politicizing and trying to shield the real issue when in fact what's happening is terrible. Let's take a quick break. Let's take a quick break to be right back. Let's take a quick break to be back.
You know my woman at a pity patient. You can't call the kind of ref for her. You won't kill her.
You not hear about CC best power rest here. Whether you diabetes patient, you can stay in CC best power rest because you not get no sugar, no fast, no salt, and you get very low carbohydrate. For wholesale, just go to Bannerville Road. Temperament Open Community, Town Hall Junction, and the people say $20 for bed, but you should be buying from 10 bed up minimum. For retail, go to Ken Johnson Road, Talaya Enterprise, and the numbers to call are 0880 45 28 46 or 0777 570453. And now $22 for bag. And you can also go to Bannerville Estate area D39. And the number to call is 0776 580 800. For more inquiries or mobile money, please make sure to call 0555 997676 or 0774-997676. That's CC and Case Incorporated importing CC Best Pop.
Okay, all right, CC Best Pop, all right, and that's it. So go to CC, go to the places you heard just now, and get for yourself the CC Best Pop, all right. But that is what I'm saying. The government should stop playing games with the people, and LEC should stop being used as a propaganda tool. The people can be sweating in the mosquito heat. And you there playing politics with the current business? Daniel, I mean, you don't do that. It doesn't make sense. In as much as you want to, save the face of the entity, sometimes effective communication will require you being authentic and honest. Simple. We're going to leave you right there and take our break. When we come back, we take calls on it. I didn't have current yesterday. Some of you had current left. I don't know the situation of the current. LEC said they restore everything. But till today's date, till hour like this, some people ain't even spot the currency last night. Let's take this quick break and be right back on 87.9. We'll come out, we take calls. After a few calls, then we go into the Cloud Hope Foundation, City of Hope. It's going to be a whole controversial situation that we will be dealing with consistently.
Bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia, from the city to the interior. Call us on 086 500 104. How the current to your area is still okay, or your current is starting crazy? Call me. When you call, you say crazy. When you start going off and on, you say crazy. When you still okay, say okay. When the current is stable to your play, for the past 2-3 weeks, when the current been stable to your play, where you can go, you can come back for some time. Just say okay. When you can be going, be popping, pamoing, just say crazy. Call any community you call from, say crazy. When you're not stable. When you're stable, you say okay. Okay to Massa, coffee farm, sugar farm, chicken farm. When you're terrible, you say, okay, crazy to Massa, Burger We Hill. I mean, those are the kind of conversation we'll be having. I mean, that's it. 086 500 104 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation. 10 minutes to take calls. Then we transition to the next conversation. 086 500 104 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation. *255 *1#. The more you play, the better your chances are. DJ Mavis will give some money on the platform. As a matter of fact, let's go and take the first batch of calls here. This question. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Okay, I'm Nipan Clark from Baptist Seminary. The current is crazy.
Baptist Seminary. I treated you last night and today and the past days.
I just from Fender. It's still crazy. Yeah, it's still crazy.
In Fender.
I'm from Fender campus. I just got home. The current is still crazy.
Okay. All right, my brother. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, sir. How are you? How you doing?
How are you, sir?
So clinic, how the current to you? It better or it crazy?
As first Sunday, I don't even have it. It's crazy. It's stupid. Crazy.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. My name is Musa Justice. Who I did join for the
Ganave Bell. What part of Ganave? New Georgia Golf.
Yeah.
How the current been treating you last night and the days before?
The current, I want my phone, body phone, I didn't buy the body phone. My current is very low.
Oh, okay. So it didn't come last night.
Yeah, current is bad, man.
But it came back and it's not strong. Okay, all right. We leave you right there. Thank you for New Georgia Golf. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, okay.
Let's hear you. Where you join us from?
I'm taking free from Tuporo.
Tuporo. The current was in Tuporo yesterday.
Okay. I live in So Clinic. For last night, it was up and on. The morning said I left it up.
Okay, you left it up this morning. We are hoping when you go in, you'll meet it there.
Yeah, I pray God.
Okay, all right. Okay, we'll leave you right there. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? Quickly.
I'm good, brother. Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
Movement. Yeah, you are saying our government will lie to us. You see why you can always lie to the people. The last time you said people are bluffing that we get no water. Even somebody said that thing. Now after some time we'll get enough for me. 200 some more megawatt. People are playing for way. But the bottom when everyone come and nothing, no better. See, you can't do that with the country. Pay the poor money, but you don't want to do it. You don't pay the money, you eat the money. You poor get free. You can't do that. I want something to kind of another thing. Do our 107. But the poor come for everyone was 7 off.
To your house in Samuka time around this week, call where what was the situation last night? It was there.
They went out at 4 o'clock. It just in the afternoon.
Okay, it went 4 o'clock last night. It came out the afternoon. Your own better.
Morning,
Some people have not seen it since last night. Be grateful to God. Thank you. We leave you right there. We leave you. Let's go and talk to another batch of individuals here. This question. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Good afternoon, KOK, and good afternoon to the people of Liberia.
Good afternoon, my brother.
It's the voice of Mark L. Johnson. I do call from district number 10 to be precise, Greater Community. Okay. One of this regime of the end of last year, 2025, in this year, 2026, our community Greater, we are used to current going. Last night, we slept in darkness. We are not enjoying our stable current again ever before. Thank you, Joe.
Okay, we leave you right there. We leave you. Let's talk to this other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, okay. How you doing, man?
We are great. The current question that you play or better?
Yeah, my name is Eddie P. calling from Chicken Show Factory, Model Responsibility Center. Okay.
You slept in Chicken Show Factory last night because you were not there.
Yeah, definitely. But you see, okay, if the government start lying to all, it's wrong. Everybody know that you come to power with lying. What you continue to lie for? You will not continue to be lying to the people on a daily basis. We all know, come to the classes here, we have core business can be here. It can be challenging. Oh, you come to say, but people not get better. We're in the classes here. We need to see will be better.
Simple.
For you to continue to lie to the people is wrong. What you be lying for? The president, everybody can lie. Okay, what's meant to be honest? Get a Christmas light.
You in Chicken Soup Factory right now? The current come back?
What for be?
Okay, we leave you right there. Let's go and talk to another person. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
How are you? Let's hear you quickly.
From yesterday to now, we get over on yellow when you put your jacket like that on.
Now, which community?
This is the former Solomon Drive or district.
Okay. Okay. All right, Madam Kamara. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, hello. My name is Cooper Lower, and I call for you.
Hey, Cooper, you called from Tuesday Friday. You went over. We didn't cut you off. Sorry. Please call us back. This person, hello, how are you? How you doing?
I'm calling you so good this before.
This your phone. So clinic. How was it there? Okay. So clinic. This your phone. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good evening. The government said LEC last night they said they're putting the current back on and they're resolving the situation. It has been resolved already. So how you looking to your plate?
No, I thought it's not true. Like last time, current went around probably about 3 hours. When I didn't run out for 4 hours because current came around 11. And during this one, the current was not there. So I came the time. So you got to call it to know what I'm calling is currently. It's not true.
Okay.
Then we see that current. The current is not even stable. So no one should lie to the public.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. The people themselves will receive the government a letter. This person, how are you? How you doing? Hello. Good afternoon, my brother. How are you? How you doing, Chief?
Thank you very much. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from my protocol down Coastal Hill. On last night, our call went off and it came around 2 o'clock. And by 4 this morning, it went off.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's on and off.
The how crazy man can do it. Man, why you looking for him? Go. It's not expecting him. Come out again. Yeah.
That's what happened to us.
Bro,
so Joe Biden need to wake up and tell the truth. Let him stop lying to us. He and government officials should stop lying to us and do what is right.
The man said, so listen to the phone. The man said they had attention on land trip. So they had attention on land trip, but he can come. Then something I go, then he come again. Here you go. No, but say the truth. Say the truth. Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Caldwell, how you looking to Caldwell? Is crazy or is set?
Since yesterday evening, Corey left and up to present, we haven't getting Corey in Caldwell.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You see, these are the people who came to power.
But check on LEC Facebook page. They said they restored the thing last night. Why LEC wrote on their page? I just read it.
That thing I just should read. I just plan, as the library people say, just to fool the library people to lie to them. But as I speak, I've read in my apartment, there's no Corey. There's no Corey.
What kind of thing we in here, so? Okay.
The people said during the time of the reading period, because the hatchery was overflowing, so they said that they have won everything. But today, we already in a dry period. The hatchery, the water table have already come down.
Yeah.
So, Corey is going to be available. All the things that were breaking around here, they say, oh, the Corey stable, the Corey this. What's the stability in the Corey? There's no stability.
Okay,
so the people in the power to just use the library people lie to us continually, and at the end of the day, the action of the people so you reach yourself, but that is here down.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave it right there. We will be transitioning to the Cloud Hope Foundation conversation very soon. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Hello.
Let's hear you. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Jackson, calling from Zumfa District 4.
District 4. How the current on your plate? Oh, Jackson left the line. Jackson, we didn't call you out. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you, Chief?
I'm good, thank you. This is Joseph E. Bwaga calling from Chief Factory.
Joseph E. Bwaga from Chief Factory. Yeah, Prezo, let's hear you, Chief. No, my man, stop. We're cutting you off. What? Let hear the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? Ralphie Highway. What part of Ralphie Highway? Get plenty of community on that road. Okay. Go ahead.
The whole place was dark. Junction all the way. Everything was off. When I went home, started singing about the streets open and then all the upward before. Right now, they home. But I second time appearing, then I said, wait.
Now I say the man crazy some places, you know, appearing, disappear. That crazy there. All right, we leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm Abraham Duplin. I come from Bushel Island, Clarendon, to be specific.
It's set in Clarendon, or I did junket there.
Brother, I took advice. I went from my little old machine and started since this morning that my machine I've been hearing the truck from behind me.
Wow.
It's not easy. Yeah, I took your advice yesterday. I found my little old machine at 7 this morning. That the one running on now presently. There's no current here.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Peter Donny. I hope you get my B. I'm coming for it. Yeah. That's my in-law. I'm coming for my B. Uncle Peter Donny. I'm coming for my B to you very soon. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Thank you. That's Edmonton. We were community.
We were community. Okay.
65.
Okay.
65. Yeah. From 11 o'clock last day, it left. It came about 3:45. 7 o'clock, it left. It came around 9 o'clock. It left. It just came when you guys were coming on. So now my battery right near me. Anything can happen.
That crazy that Corey onto your play. Corey, that's what be like that. That crazy go.
The quicker here is the issue. If people have less than that LEC road.
That prayer release.
Yeah, okay, that prayer release. If it is full, everywhere will go out at the same time.
Yes.
Working on it.
Yes.
But it can be, even the country, we are stupid here.
Yeah, that how you looking?
Why were you? That you think we stupid?
The Arago land trip, but some the Arago land trip. The Arago land trip, but some people who want to see Arago land, they can get calling while the other people don't get it. But the land trip, what kind of nonsense on there?
We all need to try. When the try will feel sorry for them small.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I mean they're playing for all of us, and it is provoking. You can do that to the people.
Yeah, but that's it, my brother. You know easy. No, my pocket right near me.
Okay, thank you. We leave you right there. Let's talk to 3 more, then we transition. Go ahead. This person, how are you? How you doing?
I'm fine. This is Washington Swoop, and I call from Deepville.
Deepville, how current last night? Don't lie to me.
It went off. And come down. This morning it went off again. And come down, up and off.
So
the next thing you do is you just unplug and find your air, the current will blow up.
What?
Hold it up and on.
So how you looking, Nana? The way you call it, Nana? How you looking? Check it around you.
No, right now, 2 is still here.
Okay.
But it in 2-3 hours it can go off.
Okay, all right.
So, it went up in the morning.
Okay, all right. So you see that crazy there. Corey Nassau will be doing like that. Yeah, Corey can be appearing, disappearing, and reappearing. Corey John Soup now. Corey in soup party on your camper. So Corey, you see that soupers? That only soupers can appear, disappear, and subsequently reappear. That only soup militants get that ability. They don't want can appear, disappear, and subsequently reappear. I think what else, you know? Let's talk to the person who talked to. Okay, 2 more, then we go. This person, hello, how are you?
Hello, how you doing?
We are great, my dear brother. Let's hear you.
Where you from?
Roseville. Go ahead. From Roseville, let's hear you.
The current bit gas are talking about, I believe what the last administration will have been bringing is right here in Roseville, but we still have many years to have it bring here.
Wow.
And the other issue that really touched my imagination this morning was they must be put on the Clark Hope Foundation.
We coming on the conversation. We coming on that conversation, my brother. We coming have that conversation. Thank you. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you?
Yes, good evening.
We are great. Please leave your radio. You are the second to the last caller.
Yes, off. My name is Jeremiah Sarkon. Okay, they coming now. The air to about going off. But my TV is blown off. My phone's going.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Everything in my house went. It blew off. So it's not even just crazy. It's mad. It's full of capitalism. It's foolish.
Okay. Okay. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the last person on this segment. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Thank you.
Your line is coming in broken. You please check around small. Walk around small.
Yeah, they find me. They want to guys. Every morning I have to leave. In fact, I go back to 3 a.m. in the morning. Because before 4 they carry it. Sometimes I have to light fire to place water and for you to where I can be safe for the foreign. And you say, you for me,
okay. All right. Thank you very much. Sorry, we got 3 different telephones in the studio, all ringing. All the telephone are ringing. We cannot take any more call on this particular issue. Let me submit. We take a break, then we'll come back. Look, I said it, and I'm not going to waste my time on it again. You're already in power. You already get the government. You already got all the power. You got everything. The job Liberians expect from you is to deliver. Look, before I take my break, we'll go to the Clark Hole Foundation something. Can we talk about the Clark Hole Foundation something that what will take us home? The Clark Hole Foundation discussion is what will take us home. Right? The Clark Hole Foundation conversation is what will take us home. But before we run to that angle, they call it nonsense happening until our airport. The Roberts International Airport yesterday, until the airport, my people, it became so terrible to the point where the very airport was without covering yesterday. Passengers had to go live and be talking about how devastating and disgusting the situation was. Yes. Yeah. Hold on, let me find it. To the point where passengers at the airport had to complain. The lady was going live on her Facebook page talking about how the airport was dark. And LEC coming to about, our breakout, our cable trip. Listen to the lady. Listen to her. Right after that, we move over to the Clark Hole Foundation, the City of Hope conversation. Listen to her.
This is Robert International Airport, guys. Can you imagine it's Liberia?
Yesterday this happened. Yesterday it won't happen. Yesterday it happened. Go on her page. Go on the latest page. You will see it. Go on her page. You will find this particular thing we are talking about. Go on her page. Her name is Donors Family Life. Donors Family Life. DOERNER_S. Then Family Life. That one word. Family. FAMILYLIFE with the check mark. Blue verification. Go there. Yesterday she went live at the airport because Corinne left.
No current at the airport. This is Robert International Airport, guys. Can you imagine no light, no current? We don't have current. We don't have light. I don't know how to say it. There is no power. No power at the Robert International Airport. What a shame on Liberia. Oh my goodness. Thank God I checked in before this happened. We've been sitting here almost 30 minutes. No current. No current. This is very serious. Whole international airport and can go all of current. Are you kidding me? Wow. I'm shocked. See? This is the immigration. As you can see here. The immigration. Right here. No current.
Okay, all right. That's it, my people. That is what it is. I'm not laughing at the country. I'm laughing at people trying to use politics, lies to govern. Those two can work. But let's go to the next topic, and this has to do with the City of Hope. Clark Hope Foundation, City of Hope. And I wish I could play the City of Hope song. Yes, that could be the best way to start the conversation. That could be the best way to start the conversation. But I don't have the song. I don't have the song. I don't have the City of Hope song. I wish I could. I wish I could. I don't have the song. I need 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 the ode for the City of Hope. I want to start the conversation with that song. I want to start the conversation with that particular song. The government of Liberia, through the office of Mr. Claude Martin, Councillor Claude Martin, the head of the LECC. Yep. Through the help of, under the pen of Councillor Claude Martin, wrote the court and asked the court to subpoena all the information from Claude Hope Foundation, City of Hope Construction, to tell the people of Liberia where Madam Claude Marie, the former First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, got the money from to build the City of Hope. Let me go and read the petition. The management of Claude Hope Foundation, by and through its general manager, Jackson P. Gbemi, deputies and all acting under his authorities of Marshall Road, Margibi County, Liberia, to produce copies of the following. Number one, funds received from individuals. Money what they got from individuals. Institutions of government for the construction of Claude Hope Foundation. Institutions that made donations to the construction of Claude Hope Foundation and amount contributed and amount presented to the Claude Hope Foundation contributions, location, telephone numbers, and addresses. So LECC requested, not LECC, but the asset recovery team. Sorry if I ever say LECC, I beg your pardon. The asset recovery team told the court for the court to subpoena Claude Hope Foundation to provide the list of all the men who not gave money to the woman to build that place. What are they in America? They in Liberia? Or child to me that we have friend now? Tomorrow we have sister now. Tomorrow we have one of football player who say, "Oh man, your woman being so gonna play for orphanage." Get one out of your woman and give it to her. Say, I don't want my own contribution. One other person, we are all friends who ain't used to be living in AC Milan together. In other places, say, "Oh my man, your woman where were you when Smith was small? She being your play left father." The answer recovery is saying Claude Hope Foundation should provide that project. Claude Hope Foundation responded. And this is the response I'm about to read. This is the response I'm about to read. It reads, the Claude Hope Foundation, founded by former First Lady Claude Marie Weah, wishes to inform the public of a new development in relation to the ongoing actions initiated by the government of Liberia's asset recovery team. Consistent with its long-standing commitment to transparency, legality, and institutional integrity, the Claude Hope Foundation has filed a motion to quash the process issued against it by the Criminal Code A. This action should not be misconstrued as an attempt to conceal information or evade accountability. On the contrary, it reflects the Foundation's firm belief that the law is the law and must be followed by all, government included. The foundation has nothing to hide. However, it strongly objects to being compelled to participate in what amounts to a fishing expedition untethered to lawful procedure, due process, or any properly established prima facie basis. No government, no matter how well intentioned, can lawfully demand that citizens of or institutions prove wrongdoing where none has been alleged with specificity or supported by evidence. The motion to quash was filed because process matters and rights guaranteed under our Constitution and statutory laws are sacrosanct. Liberia is a country governed by laws, not by conjecture, political maneuvers, or intimidation. Allowing state actors to issue sweeping investigative demands without jurisdiction, legal foundation, or judicial oversight will set a dangerous and irreversible precedent, one that could be used tomorrow against any private citizen, non-profit organization, or institution. It is unfortunate that the foundation has been forced to take this step. However, the Clark Hope Foundation is mindful that today's silence becomes tomorrow's erosion of rights. Upholding the rule of law sometimes require principled resistance, even when compliance will be easier. The foundation reiterates that it remains ready and willing to comply with any lawful, properly grounded, and constitutionally sound process. What it cannot and will not do is to legitimize actions that undermine due process and the very legal safeguards meant to protect all Liberians. To our donors, partners, beneficiaries, and the Liberian public, the Clark Hope Foundation remains steadfast in its mission to uplift vulnerable children and communities. This legal step does not distract from our work. It defends the legal environment that allows such work to exist. We stand firm, we respect the law, and we will continue to defend both our integrity and the principles upon which Liberia's democracy rests. Jackson P. Gbemi, Manager, Clark Hope Foundation, signed. Now listen. The government say they suspect that Clark Hope Foundation City of Hope facility was built by government money. Joe Barker, you know the party government men say City of Hope, Clark Hope Foundation, that government money they used to pay. And so they believe because it was built by government money, it should be a property of the government of Liberia and not for Madam Clark Mariwia's own organization called the Clark Hope Foundation. That is the government's argument. Under our law, there is a doctrine called the burden of proof. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to pretend to be one. But basic fundamental educational understanding will lead us to where we are heading. When you say I am a rogue, or when you say I am a witchcraft, or I'm practicing witchcraft, rather, I mean that's the best usage. I'm practicing witchcraft. You don't come to me and ask me, please tell me all the money where you get to your horse. Tell me how much you get. No, that would be silly on your part. You say I stole. For me to steal, it means something has to be missing. When something is missing, it means it has to be taken from somewhere. Have you identified anything that went missing? When you did your investigation, did the missing item, did your investigation lead you to my house being the place that the missing item came to? The burden of proof lies with the one accusing the other person. When you are accusing me, you should be able to tell me what my wrongdoing is. Cloud Hope Foundation is saying we are not afraid to tell the government or whoever how we build our place. But if we attempt to sit down and get government lists to say, okay, or passing one day and get 3 bags of cement. Cloud Hope and Manacloud Maria, Cha, guy a friend in Italy or in France, he get two bottles. The other man get the other one. If we choose to do it now, we are going to be setting a wrong precedent because this could affect any citizen in the country. It could affect any organization, including NGOs. The government is the government. If the government noticed that a particular institution was used in government, for example, if the Ministry of National Defense was used to pay money to build Clive Mariho Foundation, Defense Ministry received budgetary appropriations and allocations all through the George Weah administration. If there is a line, I'm using defense for example now, I'm not saying defense. If there is a line item in the Defense Ministry budget that was attributed to Cloud Hope Foundation, and that money was used, if there are records to show, use the Defense Ministry budget to go and arrest Cloud Hope Foundation and say, look, Defense Ministry money was used to build you. You are the government, you have the thing over notes, you have all of the records. To go to Cloud Hope Foundation and say, y'all can tell who all pay money for them to build your place. It doesn't make sense. For that to happen, it means the burden of proof doctrine will be squashed. Then where are we heading? That's jungle justice. You know what will happen the next day? Somebody will see you baying one horse, maybe your woman doing business, your pa in America or somewhere, they'll see you baying one horse one day and say, man, excuse me, we suspect that the horse you baying, it was built by criminal. It was built using criminal money. Get all the list of how you build your horse. Do you know where we are going? Do you know where we are going as a country? Do you know where we're going? Some women in the country, they married to their men, for example. Some women in the country married to their men. Some men married to their women. But some kind of way, they got one girlfriend sitting there somewhere. The girlfriend got money, and the girlfriend decided to be giving the married man plenty of money. And the man to look at the money and say, well, the money, I will not do food in that way. The way I get one piece of land, I will start baying my horse with egg. If that man bay a horse in the future, and the government come out and see a horse, and somebody in the government who hate him or jealous of him, see that man horse growing, and they say, the horse said, we suspect that you buy the horse from criminal money. Give us the names of all those who gave you money to buy the horse, or where you took the money from to buy the horse. Should that man put the name of his girlfriend who gave him the money to buy the horse? What will happen to the marriage? What will a wife say when a wife see that kind of list? That is what the government is asking Cloud Weah to do. There are people who make donations to institutions. They say, don't call my name. The last time Freedom FM was having our anniversary, one guy said, oh, I think 25 or something. He said, oh, man, don't call my name. I said, why? He said, because I got my family in Liberia. So now they can ask me for money. I can tell them, say, I don't get money. When they say I get Freedom FM $50, they will call me and say, oh, uncle, we begging you for money in Liberia for all the buy rest. Then you go get Freedom FM $50. So please, don't call my name. Some people make donations. They don't want to be known. Some people make contribution to water costs. They don't want to be known. To go to Cloud Hope Foundation and say, y'all give us the list of all those who gave your money to build the place. It shows that the government ain't got no case against the people, and you are just on a fishing expedition like the press release. Like go try them. And I would have been disappointed if Cloud Hope Foundation had released a list of those who make contribution. There are people who make contribution and say, I don't want to be known. The CDC headquarters that is under construction today, let me say this to you. The CDC headquarters that is under construction today is being built with money from different places. I can say this to you. 2 key government officials who are head of entity in this country made zero minor contribution to the project. You will go write one paper to the court and say CDC, Montero, or who all pay money to hire your bay in the place. Excuse me. You want us to go mention the name of those two government officials who take their personal money? We know where the money comes from, but they say that their personal contribution, they don't want to be new. An attempt to do so is to break confidentiality. They could sue me for disclosing their identity. There are people who make contribution to your cause and don't want to be known. What the government is asking is for Cloud Hope Foundation to disclose the names of donors, some of whom have elected not to be known to the public. That is breach of confidentiality. You are risking the image and integrity of the institution. If you suspect that Cloud Hope Foundation City of Hope project was built by government money, you are the government. Trace the source of the fundings. Which entity, the money came from. And you believe that KOK was the head of Maritime or he was the head of MPA and he gave Cloud Hope Foundation students the money? It's just simple. Go to KOK files that he left to MPA, go and order a files, and you suspect that any money got missing, and it could. We looking at your file. The last time you withdrew 400,000 from the account. What did you do with it? KOK will explain why you did with it. When you say you go to Cloud Hope Foundation, then you can go to Cloud Hope Foundation and say we arrested KOK. We suspect that KOK misused 400,000 from MPA cover, and he told us that part of that money was spent on your facility. It is government money, and we're coming for it. Then you have a case. But to just wake up and look at the people and say, we want to know all the people who send you the money. It doesn't make sense, my people. Look, if Cloud Hope Foundation was built by the government of Liberia money, KOK won the one for Manakwa. We have to turn it over to the government because of government money. But if it is not, if the government cannot find concrete reason to go after that facility, stop it. You are hurting this country with your political vindictiveness. Let me repeat. If it is proven that Cloud Hope Foundation was built using government money, KOK will be the first person to ask Gregory Como to carry men to take over the building and turn it over to whoever the government won't give it to, and prosecute those who are culpable. But if you do not have any evidence to prove that the building is a product of corruption, y'all stop hurting the country. Y'all stop vindictiveness. Y'all stop dividing the country. Y'all will plunge the country into chaos. Oh. You want somebody that can give record on who helped them to build their place? The reason why Yeke Koluba today is against the government of Liberia is because Yeke asked Joe Baka a simple question. Where did you get the $20 million that you gave to the fire veteran in Todota? So today's day, Baka cannot announce where he got the $20 million from because apparently the donor told him, my man, I'm giving you the money to go and identify with the fire veteran, but don't tell them because I don't want my family thinking that I am supporting the Joe Baka Foundation with money when my family ain't got food to eat. So please don't disclose my name. That is a breach of confidentiality when you intend to demand that an institution provide evidence against yourself. What kind of people do we have in power? No, what manner of individuals do we have in the realm of national leadership in this country? You are plunging the country into big divisiveness. Money to build her own. There was a difference between the office of the First Lady of the Republic of Liberia and the Cloud Hope Foundation. I remember Cloud Hope Foundation was launched in Monrovia. It was launched in Monrovia. Individual businesses went and made contributions. Ordinary citizens went and made contributions. Of course, people who work in government went and made contributions. When United Party were building our headquarters, government officials were passing around here in Monrovia for accounted mobilization committee. Segu Dukle were in bombing, raising money. Karapa Kotima and the other people were in Kema, Lova County raising money. Jeremiah Kuhn and the other government officials who are from Nima County, including the supervisor of Nima, they were in Nima raising money for United Party headquarters. If the next government can ask UP to provide the list of where they get the millions from the party headquarters, that would be erroneous on the part of that government because you are supposed to know if the fund that went to the party headquarters was stolen money. You're supposed to know from the books. Government spendings are done through records. If Lacra went to work and withdrew 200,000 from their account, and you suspect that 200,000 was taken to Cloud Foundation, oh yes, call those who are in charge of Lacra. Ask them how to use the money. If they cannot point to how to use the money, bingo. Bingo. Then you have a case. It is based on that case, then you start your you start your prosecution or your investigation. But you look at somebody passing around with their gold chain and their coat suit, they're in the car, you say, oh, man, excuse me, the way you looking dressed today, you steal the money where you use to buy the car. Tell who gave you the money to buy the car. Excuse me. Am I on obligation? Maybe I'm a married man and I went to Ghana. While in Ghana, I saw one Ghanaian lady. She maybe she used juju on me, and we started doing Bidija, and she just looked at me. She gave me 10,000. I come over, I buy my car. Maybe the lady doesn't want to be known. It is a secret thing we are into. Am I on an obligation to tell you her name, to make full disclosure? That could be breach of confidentiality. And say you bring CCTV footage showing that a boss Echo Bank got money from there, and I never have money before they are driving car. And he said, well, man, excuse me. The photo what we see here from the Echo Bank CCTV is show that you bought the people bank and you get money. Your card and what you get with suspecting it, you are under arrest until you can clear your name from the whole photo thing. You don't go passing around subpoenaing people records. There are people who make donations and choose to be unknown. There are plenty of United Partisans who are paying money to build CDC headquarters. They swear to their man the day anybody call their name, they'll do things to the people. They made a contribution undercover. And CDC will never call their name. They will never call their name. That's how donations are. So you got to go and find the source of that money. You in the government, open all your records. If you find a record tracing any public expenditure to the Cloud Hope Foundation, then you have you have a particular case. Or you tell people, say, you bring record against yourself. You say I stole from the government. You should be telling me, say, based on our investigation, we have understood that $5 million came from LPRC and went towards the construction of Cloud Hope Foundation. These are the checks. The government requested the builder, the construction company, to supply the code with all the records of payment made to the entity to build the foundation. BMC men went to the court and provided the information. What the government was looking for in the information, they did not get it. They did not get it. Then you went to the institution and said, okay, we finished talking to your man who built the place for you, but we want you to tell who the other people then who pay money for the construction of the place. How do you do that, man? How do you do that? Oma Katumu Baga is an educated lady, very, very educated Oma. She's smart. I mean, she's presentable. Her husband is president. She got friends globally. She got friends internationally. She got plenty of friends in the Baptist church. If Oma Katumu says she won't build Katumu back, the Basel sister then will come in the Baptist church and other people then, or sister then from Bombing. People will come and post more money together. She built her place for her foundation. Gold, Cloud Mary, we are receiving budgetary allocation every year for the office of the First Lady. Go and order the office of the First Lady. When you see checks from the office of the First Lady being directed to the Cloud Hope Foundation, then you have a case. Have you audited the office of the First Lady? Did you see any check leaving from the office of the First Lady going towards the Cloud Hope Foundation for payment to build City of Hope? Look, as I just said it, if the building was built with public money, trust me, that public building. But that will have to be as a result of government identifying where that money came from. Money was not floating all over. Every entity has access to money based on programs and policies that they were designing, based on budgetary allocations. So, for example, if the Liberian National Police say there was only about 50 cars in budget year 20 or budget year 2024 or 2023, maybe they didn't buy the 50 cars and they took the money to give to the Cloud Foundation through check or whatever the case is. Go to police and say, police, you sold about 20 cars, and from our record, we saw that the 20 cars money you're taking from the Ministry of Finance, you're taking from Central Bank, but we're not seeing the cars. What you do with it? And the man say, oh, the money we use it to bail city or then you have a case. You say, oh, we tell the money, we buy cars for our girlfriend. Then you have a case. Then you know where to start. But I think you're doing it like you see one fine building on Dubai Road, and you said, oh, a building looking fine. And look at it. One small begin. Why that begin John Susati? In Nima. Okay, sorry, in Maryland. Why that begin John Susati in Nima or in Maryland? Where he said now in a room, so then you have making money for him and how you pay a place. So you tell him, I said, bring all the receipt that you use to build a horse, or tell how you build a horse. Would that man have to tell you, say, oh, my man, government in society, will he have to do that? Or I'm in this one or that one? Look, sometimes we should stop the vindictiveness. You are the government. You have all the time in your life to do anything you want to do. Take your time. Go through all the files, all the books. Go through all the books. If you identify that government money was used to build Cloud Hope Foundation, take the evidence, take your paper trail, take the financial transaction, take the records. Take the records and go. The husband have friends. The wife got a foundation. The Cloud Hope Foundation is not a government organization, the NGO. Joe Baca Foundation is not a government entity, the NGO. The NGO. NGO got right to solicit funds from anywhere. Anywhere they can solicit funds from there. MPA, LPRC, all the government entity. The last time when Gregory Como went King George and he polipo killed 3 citizens in King George, and second do get $25,000 from MPA account and carried to bar rest and other things to give to the people in King George, even though that 3,600 is spent and the rest of the 22,000 we know what he did with it. There is something on this structure called corporate social responsibility. The end of the day can decide, say, on our corporate social responsibility, we give freedom ever $20,000 by few because we believe they can produce good information. Their Kapow show can keep the country safe at night. It can help the police to coordinate in locating where criminals are. So, from our social corporate responsibility envelope, we give $5,000 of freedom every month for few. They could choose to do it. They could choose to do it to give it all. Under the social corporate responsibility envelope at the LPRC, he could choose to get all 100 gallons of fuel every month. Because we run a Kapow show here at night that keeps the city, safe and keep coordinating between the security forces to keep the country safe. They can choose to do it. Oh, when I time reach it, say, oh, but freedom higher, yeah, oh, they say no, but we're getting this and that. I mean, those are things that can happen. You check your Joe Baca Foundation, some other things that happen from social corporate responsibility. But to say money that was intended to buy books for schools that were not appropriated for nothing, this and that, then you got to find the source. You don't expect the person you're investigating to provide the information against themselves. Who does that? That's crazy. It doesn't make sense. Country, focus on the current one here. Focus on the other things you don't have. When you get evidence to nail Cloud Hope Foundation, go for it. Go for it. Stop your fishing expedition. You are the reason why the country ain't making progress. The American government just warned their citizens yesterday that illegal protests can happen anytime. That Liberia is unsafe. Demonstration can occur anytime. All of the reason why these things are happening is because the country is politically tense. National unity has been breached. John Weah lost the election. He went to sit down. He's not even talking politics. See, these people say get problem with him. He not vocal. He not saying bad against the government. The man is sitting quietly by himself. You looking for trouble. You looking for you hammering him. Look, you should be happy that you have an opposition leader who is not even talking. Who said, okay, they wanted the power, let them do whatever they want to do. They said they were going to fit the LEC, let them face it. Even when LEC not shining, Joey can put more than he even talking nothing. He just leaving it. He said, let them run the country the way they want to run it. And you suspect that he took money, his wife took money to do a particular project, and you got evidence, go to court with your evidence. I go to court, I say, Austin Kawa stole my car. I go to court, I say, the car Austin Kawa using, a possible he stole it. The court asked me, how the man steal? Where did he steal from? He said, y'all tell him, let him provide the information on how he get the car. He not able. He steal. And the court is honoring that kind of thing. The court is honoring that kind of thing. And that's why I said the three branches of government, they're separate, but their responsibilities are very crucial in safeguarding the peace of our country. These lawyers and these judges should understand that they are there to do a particular piece of job. When you sit in the judiciary and allow people from the executive to arm twist you, when it gets complicated and bloody, none of us will be safe. All will be victims or will be survivors. Sometimes you got to play smart. Use what you learn. I mean, I've never heard that the burden of proof is shifted. I've never heard of that you are shifting the burden of proof. Oh, also see my eyeglasses. You saw it with him? No. You're not seeing it with the eyeglass? No. How you steal it? I see. Let me show you all the eyeglasses way in your bag. No, bro. Did you see him stealing? Did anybody see your eyeglasses with him? The burden of proof should be on the man who is alleging, who is accusing. And not the innocent man who they're accusing. So Cloud Hope said, they're not telling you nothing about who getting what they call because they are not under obligation to do it. If you find any record anywhere in your government say that government money they use to build a place, you come for the place to give it to you. But for you to tell them, say, okay, all the lists of those who pay for it, they will not do it. Why we are small time framework ever sent in New York, decide to pay $1. Why each time we are ever sent framework all of them in New York together, decide to pay $2? Why we are personal free every store, decide to get 30,000 or 40,000? You wanted to go call a name, so if people in Bombay will say, oh, boy, you Edison Snow, you not get all money for our market, and you go get Joya, woman, money to build her foundation? Huh? I mean, those are the kind of things the court and the asset recovery team asking us to do, asking the Liberian people to do. So you don't do that. You don't do it. The country is peaceful. Let's keep it peaceful. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it peaceful. Let's keep it in one accord. Until you have evidence to prove corruption, stop fishing. Stop it. The last time you grab all Gresham Ride vehicle, you put it in one fence. Oh, Gresham Ride, the other case, no here, no tay. Today we sit in Iran. It's a good thing for the fight against corruption to be ignited. I support it 100%. But hey, let's do it with all of the evidence at hand. Today, if there are records to show that Cloud Hope Foundation was built using money intended for other projects in this country, I have myself a county radio and tell my Cloud we have to turn the government property over. But until you can prove that, until you can identify the sources of whatever illegal money that you think was used, you do not have the moral authority to ask for what you're asking for. And that's why they have also filed and replied that they are not submitting to anything that could legitimize a terrible precedent in our country. We'll take a break. We come back, we go to the lines and take a few calls and be out of here on 87.9.
Crime Stop Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stop, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, all right, let's go to the lines. Okay, hold on. Let's take this quick break. Let's take this quick break to be right back. Yeah, let's do that.
Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety.
Okay, hold on. We come and go to the lines. Very shortly. Hold on. There's a piece of document. There's a piece of information I want to provide to all of you here. A piece of information that I want to provide to you. It is in connection to the conversation. Conversation. Now, here is the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. Go to Article 21H of the 1986 Constitution. It says, and I read, this provision guarantees that an accused person cannot be forced to testify or provide evidence against themselves. It is a part of Liberia's broader Bill of Rights under Chapter 3 of the Constitution. This aligns with international human rights standards, such as Article 14.3G of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, the RCCPR, which Liberia has ratified. The international standard. The RCCPR, Article 14 and 3G, it says it protects the rights not to be compelled to testify against oneself or to confess guilt. Liberia is a party to the RCCPR, so this principle applies alongside domestic laws. For defendants, you have the right to remain silent and cannot be compelled to incriminate yourself. For the courts and prosecutors, they must build their case using independent evidence, not false testimony. For justice, this safeguard prevents abuse of power and ensures fair rights. Just stop giving the country a hard time. And I'm saying it. Just stop breeding tension that could ignite serious division in the country. 086-500-104-0776, 104-104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Let's go to the lines and talk to the first person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? We are great, my brother. Quickly, no time. We got to go.
Thank you. This is Washington Sue from Disneyville.
Mm-hmm.
From what you just read, I'm so happy. Let me appreciate the foundation. Lord, I respond. People, they want to be up. Let me say, when I respond. They are used to build our place is government money. Let them come with our evidence. To build a place to work.
Okay, let her come with the evidence. This person, go ahead. How you doing? Okay, we missed out on this person. Please, sorry, we missed out on you. Let's take a few couple of calls and we'll continue with the conversation on tomorrow. This other one. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Hello, okay.
Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Richard.
Go ahead.
Okay. Those people, they are looking for problems in the country, my brother. They don't know where place to start from. They're confused. How somebody must go bring evidence against themselves? Why you not here? Like, they're just looking for
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Quickly, let's hear you, sir.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the question now when before the die, you better now research it.
No. You can say that. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, okay.
Quickly, let's hear you. No time. We gotta go.
I'm taking great for to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why is that? It's trying a woman. They're trying to see your face. Say the what you say, they say that child, anything they know with it. I'm trying to pull off. They're trying the woman to see your face. They say on the make it, maybe you will tell us we should take it. But it's allowed again, okay. How are you educated more than that crap, Martin?
Okay, we leave you right there. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the person. Go ahead quickly. No time. We gotta go. Go ahead.
I told the police the branding of proof is not on the accused. But what we hearing and what we see now, the government is over different things and it's wrong for our country. We don't say post money for the country, when the country cover, when the white God, you might go beyond them, but get your evidence. Like also the person get money from the government. And I want to support it, but what you're doing now is not correct. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you. We go to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Yeah, okay. ADP from Chicken Factory.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let me be bold to you. They think if you were local Katumu jealous or the circular we are, to be honest with you, that jealousy is doing. Because when you have second for lady. So we should ask you today how you get your money to get your foundation. You see people clean that they're so educated. My social cannot really talk about press release to the people there. How can they talk about disgrace? You tell me to be evident on my own set. What is sense that in that day? They have said to that ministry there, they are your party there, right? To which one people in this country, yeah? So you stop the thing you're doing. So you ask the United Party, your party headquarters is being today. Why are you getting the money? Because you in government. Joseph Baga just paid 10 million company in local country. Where are you getting the money from? He should be received to air. You stop the team, my people. You say you're educated about something. No, you're not educated. To be honest with you.
Thank you.
To be honest.
Thank you. We leave you. We go to America and talk to this person. Let's take a few more calls, then we go home. Hello, go ahead. How you doing?
Afternoon to the good people of Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, okay. Sometimes when you're hearing the news from Liberia and you're hearing our people contradicting themselves when it comes to our constitution and our laws, it's really just appalling. Because you know, okay, you just read just now the constitution.
Article 21.
Okay, there is no there is no way you will ask me. You are accusing me because Claremonting is saying that the money that is used to build the Claremonting Foundation was government money.
Mm-hmm.
Can Claremonting provide those evidence? Claremonting should be able to go to the finance ministry, Central Bank of Liberia, go to various agencies where the money came from, as he insinuated, so that these proof can be put to court. But you can ask the person to produce evidence against themselves. Like a guy called OKFM and was saying in America, you know, the NGOs or the foundations gave government. Look, here the foundations are being sponsored, co-sponsored by the government. So the government has power over them. In Liberia, this woman has built this place. And it's so sickening to see somebody that is trying to help. You know, it's almost like you tell somebody, don't help me. Why are you helping these poor children? I mean, what's the sense it's make?
Okay.
So why is it that when you give this place over to Katumu, why will Katumu do different? If Katumu got the willpower, got the connections to build 10 of these places, let her go ahead. Let her go to Alakota place between Clay and Besau, her hometown, to even help the children that are there. The school, the elementary school that are there. Let she help them.
Okay. Thank you. We'll leave you. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Okay.
Where you join us from quickly? No time. We got to go.
I'm joining you from Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay, bro. Okay. I want to speak to
Listen to your phone. Don't listen to the radio. Listen to your phone quickly.
Okay. I say I want to speak to the issue. So the country, the government is proceeding wrongly. They started it from the beginning and they continue to do it. We were in Liberia when the war fought. And then the warring faction they form a government, and those guys work with each other. When they area for ULIMO, you see, okay, ULIMO, the deputy minister for this one, the other central government, they work in harmony. They ran the country peacefully. But the government came to power, and they continue to just wish hunt people. They continue to wish hunt people. Why in the world I build my house? Then you telling me I'm a bring documents, I got money to build my house. Are you serious? So you want to get your how do you guys want to succeed with now? You're supposed to start from Foya, that $10 million project.
Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's go and talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Yes, good afternoon. Okay. This is Abraham when I call from the United States. You know, I must firstly commend the effort of Claire Weir and the foundation for responding vociferously to that recklessness that came from that judge.
Okay.
That's the right thing to do. I stated this on the program yesterday that indeed we're going to reach to this place wherein globally you cannot go to court and then indict yourself or incriminate yourself. The burden of proof lies on the accuser.
Okay.
No, let me tell the United Party people and Liberia at large. He's a lazy lawyer that is just taking salary and doing nothing for that government over there. That's the reason why George really started.
Then let's talk to the chief of office staff in the office of former President George Weah. Honorable Lane Eugene Nangwe, you're on the line. Go ahead. Let's hear your take on this particular situation. I am told Claire Hope Foundation, like what I read, is saying they will not supply government with any evidence. Government should, be the one to provide evidence if they believe the place was built under fraudulent circumstances. Where are you?
Well, firstly, thanks for the opportunity. I would like to say firstly that since the past several months, Claire Hope Foundation has been the subject of this political intimidation tactic by the government through the asset recovery team. And throughout this situation, the foundation that is run by the former First Lady of Liberia, Madam Weah, has been behaving very responsibly and in keeping with law. Though we all are aware that this is purely a political witch hunt, we have reacted. When I say we, I mean the office of the former president, which includes his wife and her foundation. We have reacted in a very responsible manner in keeping with law. What has happened today is just the first in a salvo of political and legal options that we have. This is just the first step. We are going to do everything possible within the confines of our rights as Liberians. We're going to do everything. This is a unity party government continuous attempt to witch hunt the former government.
I take you back. Go ahead.
Yes. It's just a political witch hunt that they're using the judiciary as a tool to perpetrate this political witch hunt. And somebody told me the other day, they said, oh, the CDC, Mr. Weah, is getting weak. What they want, the way they want us to react is to perhaps gather a few partisans on the street, and that's not the method that we have decided to use to respond to this massive political attack. We have been very, very meticulous and ginger in our approach. The rate of subpoena that was served was very fickle, and we knew that just a counter resistance by our lawyers will put it to bed.
Okay.
So what is the need of using illegal force or by using violence when you can defeat a weak legal instrument? So it's step by step for us. And we have all of the legal arsenal available to us, and we also have the political arsenal available to us. It is our determination to use it as we see fit, because this is a political war that has been declared on the past government and on the CDC. So Cloud Hope Foundation is just a collateral damage in this whole attempt that they're using. If you remember, the president said that he will erase CDC. It's all part of that grand scheme.
Okay.
And our reaction to this is to use our legal weapons and our political weapons appropriately and at the time we determine to be fit. So for people to say, oh, President, we need to jump on the street because somebody sent a very foolish rape to his wife. No, it's not how we are going to respond.
No. Before we leave you, we are already out of time. You keep talking about legal and political options. The last time I take you back to the Capitol Arson alleged that the government tortured, and inflicted bodily injuries on some of the suspects. The court, ruled that the suspect be taken to the medical facility to determine whether or not the allegation can be proven that they were tortured. The medical report came back to the court and proved that they were actually tortured in line with the medical examination. Yet and still, the court did not act in line with what the medical report suggested. Where are we? These people could look you in the face and say, okay, since you're not complying, we send Gregor Coleman with the police people at the place and seize the place, turn it over to who we want to turn it over. What option then do we expect from you, as spokesperson of the former president?
There are many ways to score a goal. Sometimes you start the ball from the back, you kick one long shot, and you can score. There are many Fiji teams that can start a game by rushing. And how you react to them is very critical. So we are not saying the government doesn't have the force that it could decide to use illegally, but that is on them. What we are pursuing, for example, they did not, as the case involving Councillor Kofa and the fire incident, has the case not collapsed? Even though the judge and the prosecution, they're still trying to force a case, has it not collapsed before everybody? And the judge was compelled, out of shame to declare a mistrial. When it was the fault of the prosecution, so Councillor Kofa is utilizing the legal route.
Okay.
In spite of all of that, what has happened, and I would say that he has been doing it very adequately. Like I said to you earlier, there's consequences for tyranny. The history is replete with evidence of how people who use, or should I say misuse, how they end. So because they have the police at their disposal, there are people who have armies at their disposal. Where are they today? So it is our duty as Liberians to utilize the rights that are guaranteed to us under our constitution. And that right include the right to not allow people to use illegal means upon you. And that is the step that we are taking. We are not going to follow the imagination that when they do something, people will jump a few persons in the street. They're saying Liberia is a small community. They're saying that, oh, don't worry, after 1 week they'll forget about it. They are saying in court with Councillor Kofa. So our strategy involves utilizing both legal and political means. And what happened today is just one ammunition in our arsenal of legal and political weapons that we have utilized today. And we have a whole arsenal, as I said, to fight this injustice.
Okay. Our Commissioner Nangwe, the time is fast spent. We are hoping that someday we'll have you on the platform to deliberate on most of these issues. Thank you very much for joining us at a very short notice.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So he's Commissioner Len Eugene Nangwe, the Chief of Office Staff in the office of the former President of the Republic of Liberia. We were able to run over our time, and so we're going to go home. Tomorrow is the weekend's edition. Hopefully, we'll be here to keep talking more on these particular issues. But as it is, Cloud Hope Foundation is saying, we ain't got no evidence to give you. If you think we stole money, go to court, bring your evidence, come, and we'll do what we're supposed to do. But until then, we're not supplying you with no information as to where we got our money from. If you think we stole, go and bring your evidence. Until then, have yourself a wonderful time. My name is Kind. DJ Marvis will be here to do a lot more of the cash giveaway. Freedom Fighters is the song taking us home.